Welcome back. Much attention has been placed on the cash-strapped National Housing Corporation as employees sought to highlight managerial and environmental concerns plaguing the agency. Chiming in on the conversation was the chairman of the NHC, Timothy Mangal, who alluded to deep-seated personal vendettas to oust the acting managing director. Hot 7 News obtained reliable documents detailing the extent of the pressing issues at the NHC. Solange Alfred tells us more.
The National Housing Corporation is seemingly not only plagued with financial misfortune, but according to documents received from reliable sources, the office of the NHC is littered with the presence of moisture observed on walls, carpets, and the ceiling, amongst other pressing issues. A letter dated 25th November 2019, addressed to Managing Director of the NHC, Claudius Pito Francis, from the Department of Labor, outlines a number of observations made on a site visit of the NHC's office on Friday, 22nd November 2019. The listed observations include the presence of termites, poorly functioning air-conditioned units, proliferation of dust throughout the agency, and conditions conducive for the growth of mold. A second letter dated 3rd December 2019 confirms the receipt of the initial letter by Claudius Pito Francis. One line in the letter reads, quote, "You indicated in your response that measures will be taken to address the pending issues as soon as possible. However, we require a time frame to work with." End quote. Recommendations to the management of the NHC included deep cleaning of the office, identification and elimination of the source of moisture, pest control management, and an indoor air quality assessment to ensure the indoor environment is adequate. Furthermore, the letter indicates these actions must be taken immediately if workers are to continue to occupy the office. Employees of the corporation disclosed to media an array of medical issues including swelling of eyes and lips, rashes, runny nose, and itchy eyes, which they claim are as a result of the poor working conditions at the NHC office. Sources have informed Hot 7 TV, as it stands, the employees of the NHC have been diligently coming to work. However, due to the environmental concerns, they are forced to operate from outside of the agency's office. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
Minister for Health Mary Isaac denies any knowledge of current activity on the site of the St. Jude reconstruction site. Isaac claims she is not obligated to stay abreast with matters not officially assigned to the portfolio of the Ministry of Health.
What I do is I am in charge of the St. Jude operations and services that are provided at the stadium right now. That is what I'm responsible for, and I stay within my area of responsibility.
With regards to demolition of 2 buildings on the St. Jude site, Isaac says she has to date received no official confirmation.
You would have to ask the Minister of Economic Development. I do not know that any buildings are being demolished.
So you've not received that information about the buildings being demolished?
I do not know of any buildings that are going to be demolished or that are going to stay at St. Jude's. All I know is that we are building St. Jude, and it is going to be completed as soon as possible.
The minister explains that although the rehabilitation of St. Jude and the transition to the OKEU hospital will have a major impact on the nation's health system, these projects fall within the portfolios of the ministries headed by Prime Minister Alan Chasney and Minister Guy Joseph, and as such, she says she does not have the capacity to release official statements on their progression. Need a plumber, electrician, or landscaper? The innovative minds of We Fix It have envisioned a new business model looking to provide an avenue for maintenance technicians across various fields to be found easily in St. Lucia. Hot 7 TV News sat down with the brains behind the business to find out more about We Fix It. Founder of We Fix It, Isaiah Lord, says the business offers shoppers a network of reliable servicemen for a wide range of services.
We Fix It is simply a one-stop shop for you to be able to find trustworthy, reliable tradespersons. You need a plumber, you need a carpenter, an electrician, a mason, all those trades you'll be able to find on our website www.wefixit758.com. We made it in such a way that's just like Amazon shopping. You go there, you see all the things that you want, select the tradesperson that you want, and then at the end of the work, you have the power to rate them, which means that everybody in the world who's online, which is everybody in the world, can actually see if they did a good job or a bad job.
The company recently featured their business idea at the St. Lucia Taiwan Trade Show held over the weekend. Furthermore, co-founder of WeFixit, Manessa Lord, reinforces the security measures that have been put in place to ensure the highest level of safety is maintained with clients and technicians.
We have actually placed a small feature there, for the security of the persons using our services. We have a password that we would give to the client and also to the person going to attend to them. And the password is unique to those two specific individuals. And after the transaction, that password is no longer valid. So they would have to present that on entry of the person's property.
The business owners tout the ease with which tradesmen can list their service on WeFixit's website by providing work experience and references, as well as filing an information form detailing all the services being provided. Veteran journalist Earl Bousquet is sending a congratulatory message out to the island's only fully local bank as it closes off 2019 with 81 years under its belt. Bousquet calls First National Bank his Bank of the Year and says the institution deserves all the accolades that can be offered to any bank. First National, which was for years known as the penny bank, as persons were able to open an account with only 1 penny or 2 cents in modern terms, quickly became St. Lucia's go-to bank and has grown from strength to strength.
That at age 81, the first and only local bank, which is purely indigenous, having been established in 1938 to challenge the dominance of Barclays Bank when it was difficult to even open an account there, far less to land a job. Industrious St. Lucians like J.Q. Childs and John H. Pilgrim took the initiative and opened a bank which in 1938, the year before the Second World War started, in 1938 they established a bank which was accessible to all St. Lucians.
Bousquet says the bank since inception has been an innovator in St. Lucia.
In the post-colonial period following independence, it has made the transition to the First National Bank and introduced many firsts in the banking sector in St. Lucia, including mobile banking, including the use of teller machines. And the bank has continued to be innovative every year, introducing 1 or 2 or 3 elements, whether educational or customer oriented, or aimed at improving the banking atmosphere in St. Lucia nationally.
At the 2019 Business Awards, First National Bank won the coveted award of St. Lucia's Bank of the Year. This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Stay with us. Sports and weather are coming up after the break.